Laikipia. We recently embarked on a journey in search of the untold stories of conservation champions within your county. Nestled in various locations across your landscape, we met 3 groups of women, all determined to create better lives for themselves, their communities, and to contribute to the overall prosperity of Laikipia's ecosystem. A few minutes from Doldol town, we visited the boma of Soypa Marti. Soypa is a member of the Makurian Nasieku women's group, and she is also the custodian of the group's apiary. Nasieku comprises 21 members, and their key focus is beekeeping, with 22 active hives in their apiary to date. While it began as a women's empowerment project, the Nasieku group understands the value of inclusivity. This inclusivity extends to the involvement of 13 youth and 4 men in the group's membership, all of whom contribute specific expertise and skill sets that are vital to the group's development. Through the support of organizations and stakeholders within Laikipia, the Nasieku group continues to expand the number of hives in their apiary, which in turn brings bigger profits from the sale of their honey. However, the group still faces certain challenges. There is an insufficient supply of water in the area, minimum tree coverage to host more hives, and a lack of consistent market for their honey. Before leaving, Soypa handed us a sample of the group's honey as a cultural gesture of appreciation. Without a doubt, this honey is the real deal. Next, we visited the Naramat Environmental Enterprises CBO in Kiwanja Ndege. This CBO began as a women's empowerment initiative to generate income, since some of the members are the primary breadwinners of their families. The initial venture of the enterprise was to make and sell beadworks, but due to the inconsistent and limited market, the group soon began exploring out-of-the-box ideas to make money. Local and international organizations within the area often require spaces to conduct their trainings and host their activities. This gave Naramat an idea to construct buildings to lease out to these organizations. While the funding they have received so far has only enabled them complete the construction of their headquarters, they still have plans to build 10 more structures within Kiwanja Ndege. To supplement their traditional pastoralism activities, the members of the Naramat CBO set up a greenhouse for subsistence farming and growing tree seedlings aimed at rehabilitating the semi-arid ecosystem. Sadly, not too long before our visit, a herd of elephants had strayed into the town with their greenhouse in its path. They showed us the extent of the damage, and it was disheartening as they reflected on all the hard work that had gone into the project. Destruction of property by wild animals, especially elephants, is a common occurrence in the area. And while the ladies expressed the utmost respect for these animals, they strongly believe that more effort to properly monitor them by the relevant authorities would result in fewer incidents. To commemorate the International Primates Day, Uvumbuzi Africa was invited to an event hosted by the Ontulili Primate Protection. This women-led organization is dedicated to the protection of the colobus and sykes monkeys and the conservation of the riverine ecosystem of Ontulili Forest. This event was to celebrate the official registration of the OPP and to recognize the work of the all-women Primate Guardians team, who are responsible for monitoring and protecting the primates within the forest. The OPP organizes weekly nature walks for members of the public who wish to join them on their monitoring patrols at a reasonable charge. As the primate populations increase in Laikipia, so does the potential for the public to learn more about primates and primate tourism as an income-generating tool to support conservation. While most of the original members of the OPP are older women, they are determined to actively involve youth and young children and to pass down the baton of primate conservation. They are doing this through conservation education using arts and crafts, as well as a variety of bespoke workshops and trainings. In a traditionally patriarchal society, it was refreshing to see women taking the bold initiative to create sustainable livelihoods and champion environmental stewardship. These efforts are just a drop in the ocean, a glimpse of the immense potential that the women across Laikipia across Kenya possess. While each of these initiatives are laudable in their own right, there is something that the Nasieku group, the Naramat CBO, and the OPP intrinsically share. They need your support. We urge you, dear Laikipia, to seek these inspiring women out. Go see what we've seen, and together, let's elevate their efforts and encourage more women to embrace their role as champions for their communities. Yours sincerely, Uvumbuzi Africa.